Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to a scene for Empire of Thorns. There is a new cafe. It's been around for a few months, but it's really starting to kind of upswing, especially because there's been an increase in traffic on all of the local uh, different review sites, mainly Yelp. This place has gotten 5 stars, just rave reviews. It's quickly becoming one of the most popular places in town. It's a French joint with an English name translated of the Little Light cafe. It's a two-story exposed brick, hardwood, modern yet kind of rustic feel to it. It's artisanal type coffees, the kind where they hopper it in the back, um, basically made on site, roasted. Um, they have a pastry chef on site who makes all of their pastries, and your characters walk through the door. Oh, do so many wonderful aromas hit your characters at once.
I guess at this point you'll have Kimberly walking through the door, knowing where she's going. She has basically made her own outfit for the evening, and it's kind of a more it looks like if you're looking at the outfit, it will look like she's paid like a little over $500, but with the material and what she's able to do with like a needle and thread and all that, she could easily rock couture easily on her salary. So she walks in and she's basically looking for Jackie or just anyone and is about to take a seat.
So she's not with the rest of the group?
She's walking into the restaurant.
Okay. I guess Seb sees her and he's seen her before, so he'll like wave.
She'll like smile and like wave at him. How are you?
I'm fine. How's your friend?
He's good. He's good. He got back his memory and I'm really excited. Um I got the love of my life back. So it's really awesome. I kind of don't know what to do with myself right now. So I
Well,
figured he's like taking a nap and he's like kind of like I don't know. He's on this new thing where he likes sleeping a lot. So and whatever. I figured I'd go out and check out this new place, this new town. Like it's really cool.
Seb will just say, well, in his very normal, well, normal for him, monotone way, saying, my girlfriend is pregnant, so I know what it feels like your partner being asleep a
Mm.
lot. You can sit with us.
He's well. he- we actually didn't do titles yet, but he's really special to me.
And he'll just bow and say, yes, you can sit with us.
And she'll take a seat.
Pearl will be at Seb's table, like going, just like inhaling all the smells, like a little corner of bliss on her face at the moment.
She'll look up and kind of like kind of like tap Sebastian on the hand
And she'll say,
lightly.
oh, yes, Kimberly, everyone, Kimberly, right?
No, no, like look,
Oh,
as he kind of like points towards Pearl.
yes, he smiles at her. Yes, that's Pearl.
Are we gonna call her over?
Oh, she's at Seb's table, isn't she?
Oh, is she at the table?
Yeah, she's been with Sebastian most of the day.
Okay. So I guess she smiles politely at you.
And that's Maurice.
People look
Hey,
up and smile. Hello,
I haven't met you before. Who are you?
my name is Maurice.
Nice to meet you, Maurice.
You too.
You'll actually hear someone kind of make a happy noise, like a man, older but not too much older, probably in his 60s. And he'll kind of Maurice will recognize him actually. He's a pastry chef from France, and he'll kind of speak to him in French and hold his hands out to him.
And Maurice will stand up and give him a big hug.
Yeah, he'll do the hug and the double kiss cheek and kind of catch up excitedly with him for a moment. Tell him he'll send over a sample tray for the table on the house, basically. Please judge, but not too harsh. It seems your friend is popular. And I'm talking about your friends, guys.
Mine, as she kind of looks at like the menu and looks up like, you're connected. She'll giggle.
When he sits back down, he'll kind of chuckle. Oh, yeah, well, once you get a Michelin star, they look at you differently.
Totally. Hey, I actually have a question for you. She'll kind of just like get in a little closer and like, do you see like the fashion today? As she kind of just like, she'll like bring out like, Mr. Adair showed me how to use a phone and something called Pinterest. Do you see these outfits? As she just kind of starts scrolling through the phone. They're fucking hideous. Like, so do you like? I know you've been around the world like forever, right? So do you think we could like network? I think that's what he said it was.
Well,
It's
I
something
have a few friends.
it's something I'm good at. That and a few other things, but this is something that I'm pretty sure that would be cool. Maybe I could, show you something.
Well, are you looking to get your start in our world or theirs?
I'm thinking about doing uh female attire.
Yes, dear, but are you
I didn't hear
looking
the last part. Sorry.
are you looking for the outside world or are you looking for more something in our world? Motioning
Uh,
to the table.
both actually. I think I'm pretty good. Like what Pearl's wearing is really cute, but if we just, as she just kind of looks at you and says, if we take this up over here and we move this here, it's still stylish without, compromising her modesty. Like,
Pearl goes.
John.
Pearl has gone from looking at her phone, giggling and smiling, to looking at Kimberly blood red. What? No, nothing needs to be shown. This is perfectly enough skin showing. It kind of like
no, no,
pulls her
no, no,
jacket
no. It's
around her.
like, she's like, no, like, I get it, prim and proper, whatever, like, that's your thing. But, I'm talking about maybe, see, as she shows you, like, if you move this over here and here, you're still, it's still the same outfit, but it actually, draws attention to your curves. You do have curves, you know that, right? She just looks at you like,
Blush has spread to her whole body as whatever she was smiling at as a group text message has now gone to Sebastian and everyone else.
Jesus Christ, it wasn't a group text. I hate y'all.
right. And I was doing some research. The Are you comfortable with she starts describing the lingerie that's out now, like Victoria's Secret? Because I could give you something that you're more accustomed to.
Um, I haven't been into this place called Victoria's Secret. I've been going to the Walmart store and buying there.
You will never go to the Walmart store, and you will never speak of that in my presence. So she just looks at you.
But that's where I buy my fabric to make my other clothes.
Several like point a finger and goes, "Nah, apparently
No.
this was they went."
No.
Okay.
And then she kind of looks at you shocked, as like, you brought fucking Walmart to a place like this? Like, we're gonna.
Well,
She
this
just kind of pats you on the head. You're adorable. Like, we're gonna fix that.
um she'll go back to looking at her phone, mumbling, I don't know what to say. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. And just like start texting with Lucas. And it's like little
But anyway,
schoolgirl giggles you hear from across the table.
that's Kimberly will like take out her sketch pad and she's just like, here, look. As she's just like she's quickly like sketching Pearl, and she's just like, see if you move this here, here, and here, she still looks like a dignified lady, but she's not wearing chic Walmart. As she turns back to Maurice, like,
He'll actually take the pencil from you and sketch in a couple different things to it.
mhm,
Well, what about this?
I
Bring,
like that.
bring the hemline down just a little bit for her modesty. Maybe add some thigh-high stockings here.
Sexy. I like it. I like it. And she's just like making notes and alterations, and she's going at like a fast pace. So you don't even see like she's doing math and measurements, and she's like eyeballing you. She's just like looking at you and having like this really rapid conversation with Maurice.
As you eyeball her, you notice she has quickly like tilted her phone towards herself and has turned like a dark rosy tomato red.
Who are you talking to, sweetheart? As she just looks up.
Seb just bows and goes to Lucas and there.
Ooh, so you mean the guy that was filling you up that night?
Hold on.
Yes. Okay, we're courting.
Awesome.
Stop making me mute! Can't take it.
Seb pats Pearl on the head and goes, "Oh, my little girl is growing up."
Oh boy. Did you see the male parts yet? As she just looks at you and giggles like.
She is slowly trying to hunch up and hide.
You do know men have penises and women have vaginas, right?
Yes, I know that much. She kind of looks at Maurice, even though she doesn't know him, with like a "help me" expression.
He'll pat Kimberly on the shoulder.
I'm being fresh. She'll just smile.
Yes, but if you keep that up, her face might pop. So she looks like a
Oh,
ripe
she's
cherry
scared?
tomato. No, she looks
No,
like
no,
a
she's
ripe cherry
embarrassed.
tomato.
She's nervous? Oh, it's adorable.
She goes, so, apparently these things can take pictures, Mr. Sebastian.
Yeah, so you can totally, like, send him, like, dirty pics and whatnot. Dirty birdie. And she just starts drawing again.
I love Kimberly. She's so weird. Yeah, she's gonna just start thinking for a moment. She's gonna open her Google app. It's like really sloppy, like how a 5-year-old would use a cell phone, like pecking the screen with one finger instead of speed typing and stuff.
So as she kind of finishes the alterations, and she's like, what do you think, Pearl? It's free.
She kind of looks it over. It's all right. I mean, it's very
Actually, I'll
pretty.
fucking roll for it. What do you want me to roll? Like intelligence, crafts or something like that?
It would be your wits crafts.
Witchcrafts.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Your witchcraft.
Since I helped, do you want me to roll mine too?
Show enough.
Alright. All 6.
Oh, right. I'm an artist. I get 9 again.
Yeah, you do get
So-
mine
Yeah,
again.
I'm an artist. I get 9 again. That didn't do anything, but I got 3.
I'll just your successes will fall.
7 plus. Yeah.
By the way, what do Maurice and Kimberly look like without their mask?
Kimberly looks like without the mask, she is kind of you kind of see like the little wisps of air, and they kind of like wrap around her body, and in such a way that it's almost like it's creating an art form in itself. And her eyes kind of shift between her eyes have like where the iris should be. There's like little spindles, and every finger kind of has like a little small little compartment where a needle or a piece of scissor might go. So it's kind of like if you actually have like a Barbie, but not really.
There's one other thing about her, if you're okay with it.
Go ahead.
If every once in a while, when the light catches your skin, you look like you have like a spider web pattern over your skin. But it's like the light has to catch you, right?
Okay.
If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
For his part, Maurice, he looks like physically the same, but he has a lot of knife scars up and down his arms. Very, very sharp cuts, not like jagged or ripped. They're clearly made by knives. But he doesn't care.
I imagine he also constantly smells of food.
Maurice smells like raspberries, sweet cream, and puff pastry dough.
Oh, so every now and then, you'll see like chimerical leaves fall from Kimberly as they kind of hit the table, and there's like a slight cold chill.
Y'all will notice Pearl has placed her order from the menu, got up and said, "I'll be right back," and gone into the bathroom.
Huh. Well, that was
So
curious.
she's going to do something naughty in the bathroom. She'll be back. As Kimberly just kind of says flippantly, like,
I think Lucas just wait, and he thinks for the term goes sexted. Is that the term?
wow, I keep blowing up. So,
What was the roll for?
witchcrafts.
That is a beautiful drawing. Like, for shits, you could honestly like get your own house.
And she just kind of looks it and turns it back to Maurice. I have some fabric, um, in my like shop that I set up. Mr. Adair helped me. So, yeah, we should be able to like to set that up, and I can actually make this for her.
Well, do you
You think
need?
she'll like it?
It's beautiful. Do you need money? Do you need to buy supplies?
Yeah, actually. If you don't mind, that is.
He'll dig around in his pocket and pull out a wallet and hand her a couple $100 bills.
Sweet. And she'll smile. If this goes well and like people like it, maybe I could start a business or something. Actually, she looks at you, just kind of putting her putting her chin on her putting her hand on her chin. What code are you affiliated with, or you just kind of do your own thing?
Oh, I am a member of the Spring Court.
Right. You think it'd be cool, like, well, winter's already in full swing, and I don't think I could get anything out for a winter runway. But maybe, just maybe, we could do something for, do a collaboration. That point where winter becomes spring, we could do something really, really cute.
I believe that Miss Rose is in charge of all of the event planning for the court right now, but I'd be more than happy to cater for it.
Sweet. As she just picks up her phone, it was just like, hey, girl, we need to talk. Love Kim. Like, and sends, like, and yeah. Now she has, Johnny.
Yes, dear.
I don't know, I'm having a little bit too much fun with this character. But,
You can never have too much more of your character. But I'm totally putting who your character reminds me of in the chat. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't you dare get mad at me.
Sam will look to Kimberly and goes, "Okay, when I get married, I'm going for you for this. I'm coming to you for the suit."
hell yeah. She just looks at you. I called it Walmart chic. What are you actually calling it, Johnny?
Walmart chic. I'm calling it knockoff Target. Oh, Target. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, should we
Laugh too hard now.
let Jackie in?
You can come
Oh,
in
it's Jackie.
once.
What the fuck, Jackie? Get in.
Yeah, we're just kind of I'm being stupid at the table. Like, it's just making time.
Yeah,
How Jackie come?
she just found herself a sugar daddy. Like, let's
Yeah,
be
that's
real.
basically what she did. That business, though.
That business stuff. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body.
You're crazy.
So tell me exactly how much do you like Veron, because this might become important later.
I would cry if he died, I'm not gonna lie. I would cry a little bit inside. I would be, yes! Oh my
Why?
gosh. Yes!
Did you see the picture? Tell me
Yes!
I'm not fucking dead on.
Yes! That's exactly who I made, and I'm not even mad about it. Whatever, we can deal with it. We can deal with it. Yes, I made Rarity.
I am not whining. This is whining. That's my favorite character too. God damn.
What's wrong?
You. Fuck you.
Anyway, Pearl has returned to the table.
I want a wit's empathy on Pearl.
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
returns to the table. She's like putting her backpack back on her back, and you notice she's got a tissue in one hand. Well, not tissue, napkin, like the ones they give you to dry your hands after you wash them.
I got nothing. They're like, alright.
Seb has 3. Seb got 3 on the wit's empathy on Pearl.
Oh, you don't
Okay.
need that much wisdom. You're
Nothing.
both blowing the fuck up.
Nothing.
Although she's doing very well, trying to make it look like she just went to the bathroom is all.
As, like, how does she come back? She's not looking at you, she's just looking at your disposition. Like,
She just seems Pearl.
She seems very Pearl, okay. So, Pearl, do you like this? As she just kind of flips it around.
There was 8 million successes that went into it, so if you say no, you're lying. Just letting you know right now.
I know. It's very pretty.
Right. So can you come over tomorrow evening? No, I have your measurements already. Actually, stand up.
She stands up.
And Kimberly will start. She'll like dig into her like purse, pull
Do
out like pull out like measuring tape, and she's just like, okay, gotcha, gotcha.
do I need to take the jacket off or anything?
No, just suck in your. No, don't suck in your stomach. And she just looks at her. Oh wow.
She's kind of blushing. She goes, I know my clothes, I make them a little bigger than they should be, so.
That's what I was talking about. And like, actually, when I put the thing, never mind. Well, she just gets exasperated. We can make it work. God damn it! Like, you know I'm
Pearl's
gonna.
Fitted
She's
Beauty.
looking at you, and she's like, I'm gonna burn that outfit. I love you. That's how much I love
Yeah,
you.
those curves, those curves aren't even real anymore. Like women don't have curves like this anymore. It's like, oh god.
Like big boobies, big hip, little bitty waist.
And I was just like, wow, you have, damn. She's just like, look at you. She like kind of like after she's finished like taking the measurement, she's gonna put like her hand on her hip and look at you, like so.
So what?
What you're wearing doesn't actually match the size that you're wearing. Do you think you're like ugly or something?
This is appropriate. Everyone, since I was a kid, wore clothes like this. I mean, this is a
But-
little more modern.
What was the year when you were a kid again?
It's like a. She was just like, but sweetheart, you're not a large. Like she's just looking at it like.
Yeah, but oh, this is a small from when I was taken.
No, she just looks at you like sizes don't work like that. Like I'll tell you all about it later. I had to like dress this like cow of a spider when I was taken. I'll tell you all about it later.
Yeah,
But
she's gonna take her seat beside Seb again, and she's gonna kind of look at Kimberly and go, "I'll take your word for it." Out of
But I'm
character,
saying-
Anthony, 20s and 30s dresses, unless it was a formal event, didn't have any figure at all.
yeah, I know, and that's what she's calling attention to. She's saying you're pretty, and she's kind of confused why you're acting like you're not pretty.
Aww.
You came in with a frop, like, and that's what's basically what she's
Good-
trying not to
right.
say.
Granted, on a side note, she is definitely not as pretty as all of you guys, but she is pretty in her own way.
No, she's calling attention to it.
Unless she wants her phone to utterly shatter, she might want to respond sometime in the near future.
All right.
You don't send a man a nude and then not respond.
All right. So Kimberly's gonna be a bitch right now, and she's gonna grab
I think
she's gonna grab her
think Ken's-
phone.
I think Ken's trying to talk, but he's
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right.
I was joking, Anthony. By the way, he's not. He just texted her twice.
Kimberly is going to try to grab her phone. I think it rolls down to a speed roll now because she's gonna she's literally reaching for the phone.
Okay, let's see how we can do this.
Dex rolls basically Dex Athletics.
oh wait,
Dex, not Death. Dex Athletics.
What is that what I need to roll to keep it from her also?
It's contested on both your ends. Whichever one rolls more gets the
oh
phone.
if it's Pearl's phone going, Seb's going for it too.
Oh, fuck
damn
that.
it.
Well, all of you roll your fucking dexterity athletics, and whoever wins, wins.
She's being a
One,
bitch right now.
one success for Pearl.
Oh lord, you're gonna lose your phone.
Two
Oh.
successes. Damn.
Oh, look at you, Seb. You got the phone.
Damn it, Kim. She was
What do you-
close.
What are you doing with Sebastian?
Like Kimberly's like almost like laying on you. Like let me see.
He's looking at the messages, whatever messages she got from Lucas Adair.
It's
The
like
last
playful. Like she's like batting away.
Oh
Like
God!
she's
No!
batting away.
Stop!
She's just like.
I will tell you the last two messages he sent. The last message he sent was, I swear to God, I will drop everything to get to your side right now. And the one right before that was, oh God, come to my place. Oh, sweet God, come to my place after.
And Kimberly's eyes are gonna go wide. You dirty, dirty birdie. Like it's
So
like It's like over exaggerating. She's like, "You dirty birdie," and she's gonna put her hand on her chest and she's gonna look at you.
Pearl is now looking for a place to run and hide to after she gets her phone back. The question is, they're not going to read the whole conversation,
No.
are they?
No, she's just being silly.
No, they
She's
just
not
got
that
the
big of a
last two
bitch.
texts.
I was about to say, if they're going to scroll and read that ending, they might be blind.
By extreme gorgeousness, I'm sorry.
Of course,
So
Lucas
what-
is
I didn't
extremely
get
gorgeous.
What did
So
he
what
say?
is oh, you didn't get what he said? The last
No.
two texts he sent were, I swear to God I'll drop everything right now to get to your side, and oh sweet God, come to my place after.
So what did she text? What did she text in between?
She didn't get the chance to reply. You took the phone for her, she was replying.
Okay. And Seb just looks at it and smiles. And then goes to Pearl and gives it to him and goes, "Oh, you've got yourself a boyfriend."
There's a very low growl as her inner darkling shows a little bit.
Oh, so Seb just
Smiles at
smiles.
you. She's
When-
like giggling.
When she growls, Seb just has a huge smile on his face, which is very rare for him. Pats her and goes, "That's my girl."
And kind of Kim and Seb probably high five at that moment and start laughing.
Pearl will take her phone and she'll begin typing so that Lucas does not drop everything and start blowing places up, so to speak.
Oh, he wants to come? Literally? Like, tell him to come to the table. Like, whatever. Fucking care. So you guys are like an item, right?
Blushing, she'll kind of nod. She'll be like, yeah, kind of. We're dating, or courting, whatever it's called nowadays.
Seb, Nelson,
Yep,
do you still have the phone?
yep. Oh no, he gave it back to Pearl.
She gave.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little something if my dash screen loads. Thank you. Roll me a wits alertness.
3 alertness. How much do I Seb have? What's alertness? I think it's good. Is alertness a thing? Alex?
Yeah. Yeah. Wits
I'm
alertness.
just wondering what he's doing.
Yeah, damn it, I can't see alertness.
There's no alertness. It's what is it? Empathy or composure, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no
Oh,
alert.
there's no alertness. Okay, yeah. Johnny,
Sir.
what would be the equivalent of the alertness for a wits alertness check?
It's wits composure.
Wits composure. Okay, then wits composure.
Seb's got 3.
Okay. Seb, there's someone behind you.
Yes, Seb just goes, is he like hiding or
Right
what?
behind you. No, he's like standing right behind you.
Yeah, Seb just puts his, grabs the guy behind him with, turning. Goes, "What do you want?"
It's not nice to snatch people's phones, man.
And he turns around and goes, "It's my friend. I'm messing with her because," and his mom goes, "Well, it's kind of my job."
Hi, Jackie.
Oh, hi.
She'll wave.
He'll wave.
Pearl will look at the new person and she'll like shyly wave and be like, Sebastian's like a father to me. He's allowed to pick on me.
Okay.
Just don't take my phone.
The waiters, by the way, keep bringing by like samples of dishes and like everything that like matters.
Pearl is taking tastes of everything.
Yeah, so is Maurice.
Yeah, so was Kim. She's like
Um,
eating and giggling.
I mean, you could be catty and change a couple things, but for the most part, it's damn good.
Jackie trods off to find some coffee.
Okay, you do have to go to for the cafe part of it, where it's like coffee. You do have to kind of go up and order like at the bar,
Okay.
but like the coffee bar, as it were. But it is a cafe with food. So
Okay, he does that.
okay, so yeah, they'll give you a whatever you order. It's coffee. Kind of the same around the world.
Looking over at Sebastian, blushing, by the way, as she held her phone up, and you guys swear, even though there wasn't a flash, it looked like she was taking a picture of you. He said, Lucas says he's going to be here in about 10 minutes.
Sweet.
So I take it that person was New Blood?
I've heard of him, so he can't be. Well, actually, they did tell me he was kind of new.
yeah, we came across him the other day. He's a nice boy.
Out of character, Kelly, did you say toy or boy?
Boy.
Hola.
I was worried you were calling Jackie a toy, and I'm like, y'all guys just met.
Hola. Oh yeah, because that matters in Spanish.
Yeah.
A little.
Hola.
Alright, so Pearl's stuffing her mouth with little tastings off appetizer trays.
I'm
Every
looking
once
for.
in a
I'm
while.
looking at something really quickly, by the way. That's fine.
Yeah, every once in a while, Maurice will he's got a little like notepad, and he'll write something in French and give it to the waiter. But it's not often. It's just every rare once in a while.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna roll something.
What the hell is that?
You have to make a wits composure roll.
Me?
That is, you're trying. Anyone has to make a wits composure roll. That is, if you want to spot something, you have to beat 3 successes.
Okay, let me roll. Wits composure,
No, I have one.
5 dice. Yay! Reroll the 10. 2 successes.
Okay. What about Kimberly or Maurice?
Give me a
Nothing.
second.
He's going as fast as he can.
I am so close.
Go hard!
Seb had to.
Harder. Three.
You are the only person at the table who spots it. I'll type it to you.
I'm scared.
Here.
She kind of just shrugs.
Nice.
And she's just gonna like, so, Sebastian,
Yes.
stand up for a sec.
He
And
looks.
she's gonna start taking measurements and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, Pearl, Lucas is here. She points.
She'll actually turn and look like excitedly and like go, you better not.
Oh, he's literally sitting right next to you.
Seb stands up and looks to Lucas as he comes in, where Kim
Oh
said.
no, there's no coming in. He was sitting there the whole time.
Oh.
He was just sitting right next to Pearl.
he was just sitting there. She was just like, oh, okay.
You have got to teach me how you do that.
He's like,
Well, you're already. She starts to say something and then she stops and blushes and looks
His
back
mouth
down at
opens
her
a bit
face.
and then closes again, and he'll smile.
What have you done to my darling little girl? Kimberly says, like, what have you done?
Lucas will turn and shake his head and go, "You should see the things she's done to me. It's horrible." He'll simper.
I've
Hard.
done nothing wrong!
Nothing wrong. It felt so right, but that's beside the point. I shouldn't talk about it in public. And he'll smile and nod at Kimberly.
You did what? Oh my
Nothing.
gosh.
Nothing. I did absolutely
You did everything. She looks at him.
everything. No, not everything.
Everything.
And that's
So
for her to
most of
write home
it,
to
but
Mama
not
about,
really?
though. No.
So most of it, not really?
No.
Right. Okay. She just looks at him. She starts laughing. Kind of sticks her tongue out at Pearl.
I think the words that Liam uses apply in this situation, that Kimberly is very playful and seems to have a very hard lady boner.
On who?
On
I'm
you.
not sure yet.
On you? Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
have.
he'll point at Pearl.
Yeah, I eat your pussy. She looks at you.
Oh God!
Dear viewers, apparently this is
You're never going to leave me.
Pearl has turned blood red. And not really because of what Kimberly said, but she's now like hiding in Lucas's shoulder.
Lucas will look up at Kimberly like, "No, do not speak to my lady fair like that. Bad."
Oh, okay. She kind of just shrugs. I'll be a proper young lady. She kind of just rolls her eyes.
Tense your corset a little bit tighter and pull your pantyhose.
I mean, I like Miss Kimberly the way she is. She's a little blunt but honest, and but no, thank you, Miss Kimberly.
She's kind of gonna like come up to you, like kind of slide over. Sebastian, move over.
Tim just actually lets her go there. So,
And she's just gonna like push her chest up against you. Like
I'm not-
this. Like she's just like laughing.
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this.
But Pearl, you make me so hot. Like she starts laughing.
oh, Seb takes
Lucas is turning red.
a picture and sends it to. Seb takes a picture and sends it to Sword.
So hot.
Look, you're very nice and very pretty, but so far I seem to only actually be attracted to him. So I'm sorry.
You just haven't been around the corner yet. You're not even sure what you like. She just grins at you.
Poor Lucas. He's probably.
His face is a mixture between confused, angry, and happy. Mostly happy, but the other two are there as well.
Is this
He'll just
uncomfortable?
He'll look over at Maurice like, "You look like you can do something. Help!"
Like I guess she's like sitting right next to Maurice. If like he just kind of like pulled her by the shoulder, she could be like in the seat, like
Maurice is
behave.
gonna actually just pick her up by the waist, just two hands around Kimberly's waist, pick her up and put her in the chair across from him.
Oh. She'll kind of just bad one to know she's no fun.
Clearly,
It's
our
just-
young friend is embarrassed, and so
I'm
is
not
her.
embarrassed. I'm gonna beat it out of her. I mean, what?
Isn't it the point to beat it into her? But you don't have the proper equipment for that, obvious.
No, but Mr. Lucas does. She just turns to him
Send a fine mist spray of water in the air. It doesn't hit anyone. Someone steam, okay? And he'll choke a little bit, like. And he'll just shake his head looking at you. You need Jesus. And he'll nod.
No, I'm a fully evolved woman. I don't fear my vagina.
Nope, nope.
I don't care your vagina either, just for God's sake.
Never. She just looks
Sam
at
goes, no, no, he's right. Jesus can turn water into wine. We all need him.
high five.
I'll hold my hand up too.
Yep, he's high fives.
Yeah, my mom said I'd never be a proper young lady. She's kind of right. Oh.
Oh God, proper young women rarely make history.
All right, Eleanor Roosevelt.
You were taking my measurements for the suit.
No, she's just trying to like design something for you, but she got like distracted by Pearl. So like, and Pearl is going to be her new thing to pick on until she actually tells her to stop.
That would be kind of hard to do. Pearl's very, very submissive. It will take a lot.
Just pointing it out. If you notice, like, if they tell her to stop, she stops. But you have yet to tell her to stop. So, like,
Lucas seems like as long as he is aware of the fact that you're still joking, he'll be fine. But the second you stop
She's
joking,
joking.
he's not going to be fine. He will consider a woman a threat to his woman. And he's all about equality.
yeah, 7 act is 7 act. Anyway.
7-act is 7-act. It's 8.
Pearl slyly smiles. It's a smile not really anyone's seen on her. It's like she's about to be up to something. And Sebastian's about the only one who's seen it. It's when she did her little makeover for the ball to spy. As she pulls out her cell phone.
Lucas will kind of settle back with the intensity having passed and his heart not gone into arrhythmia. Well, I did something big today.
What did you do?
I signed my divorce papers.
Look at you, a fully evolved man, free and now fucking my little princess.
We're not.
I am not fucking!
You were
She
married?
is a proper young lady.
Separated. He'll hold a finger up to Sebastian. Separated.
She is a proper young woman. She is. You're a proper young woman, right? She just turns to her and sticks out her tongue. Like,
Oh, she's a proper young woman. She kept the lights off. She was on her back.
We had no sex.
We did not have sex.
and you just hear Kimberly say, "Ew, you do it in the dark." Like,
Well, it's comfortable in the dark. What do you want? We're both used to it.
oh, I need to see my sin. Like, she just looks at you.
As but by the way, as Pearl puts her cell phone away, Lucas's will vibrate, and
No.
Pearl's just smiling evilly at Kimberly.
He'll blink, and he'll kind of look down at his cell phone. He'll hold a finger up to Kimberly and firmly grip his fucking cell phone, and then look down at it. What'd he send? Oh, God in heaven.
I think we've derailed the plot. But anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll look up, just kind of like, he'll swallow. Just keep looking at Kimberly steady.
She'll kind of wink at him.
Kimberly can already figure out what Pearl's doing. She's fucking with Lucas now. At this point, though, Pearl will look for the new guy and see if he came back. Sorry, I can't tell if Jackie's a guy or a girl. It's blurry on my screen.
He's a guy.
It's a guy.
Okay.
He's gonna get up and he's gonna go over to Maurice and he's going to sit on his lap and kind of curl up a little bit and he'll say, "Hold me, monsieur."
Maurice leans into his ear. You do realize that I'm mostly gay, right?
That's hot. Lady boner.
As he starts stroking his hair.
Oh boy. I need to sketch this. Like, she just takes out her pen and she's just like, oh yeah.
He'll melt a little bit and he's like, "Oh?"
I tell you, I'm gonna
Um,
fucking lose it. No, you're not. Straight is an illusion.
Pearl will look
Finish
over.
saying he was straight, if you noticed.
Yeah, Pearl will look at Maurice and go, could you not hold him so tightly? I'm gonna
Why
need him
not?
back later tonight.
Oh, it'll only take a few minutes, darling.
He's almost there.
That's what he wants.
He'll shake his head. No.
And Kimberly,
Just one
actually, to seduce somebody, what is that?
It's present socialize.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, this is totally derailed, and I apologize to everyone.
It's
I
fine.
can rerail it at any moment.
Yeah, she had what? See what happens.
And he's gonna lean into Lucas's ear and gently murmur to him, "Why don't you go back to your little girl over there?" And peck him on the earlobe.
His entire right side just trembles, and he immediately stands up and goes back over to Pearl and sits down. So I fully and completely now understand why our very, very straight king is gay now. Scratching the back of his head, like, he'll just take it. Like, I don't have questions anymore. I was wondering, and now I don't.
Maurice will wink at him.
Her jaw drops. Aaron's gay?
No, he's Peron. There's no label that fits that. He's
Oh,
just our king. Long live the king.
do you think I'll ever get my panties back that he stole?
Never.
Ever. He's probably eaten them by now.
No, they're in his pillowcase. Smirk.
Okay, no, hold on, stop. Lucas is just on the ground, okay? He literally hits the fucking ground. I'm not even rolling his fucking willpower. He's done.
So, how does King Farron... actually, how does King Farron feel about Pumpkin?
Alright, so this is quite a bit of successes. So, Kimberly.
He was joking, by the way.
Kimberly's just being playful, but this just actually took a turn for the worse. So, Kimberly, sits on Pearl's lap and kind of like, she's not like exactly kissing her, but like her cheek is next to her, and she's gonna be like, "You sure you don't want to have fun?" And she's flirting with you right now.
She kind of stammers a little because it's embarrassing to her, and she goes, I had my fun last night, but maybe in another life, Miss Kimberly.
Oh, you're no fun. She just gets off you. And like she goes back to being serious again.
Hey, Kimberly.
What?
As you were getting off of her, you might want to check your messages.
Oh dear.
Yes, Seb looks at the spring courtiers and said, "So, how does your king feel about Pumpkin? Because apparently I faced them."
I'm looking at my messages now. What am I looking at?
I know, I'm sending it right now.
Hold on, Nelson was
Okay.
asking a question.
Sorry.
Yes, how does your king, to the spring courtiers goes, how does your king feel about Pumpkin? Because apparently to him I taste like Pumpkin.
Oh, I'm not sure.
He prefers raspberry.
Wow.
I think, kind of blushing and smiling, Pearl will go, I think vanilla and brown sugar are the best flavors.
Seb the small goes, I'm just glad I don't feel like she doesn't think he smell like strawberry.
Okay.
Note, by the way, for the two that I just privately messaged, Lucas is under the table.
You see Kimberly kind of bite her lip, like.
Pearl has let out a very small eep like noise.
She's not sure what's happening, but she's not gonna say no just yet. Like,
Okay.
On a side note, though, all you really missed out on was Pearl saying vanilla and brown sugar are the best. So, I don't know what our plot in this scene was, but
me
let's
either.
yeah.
Up to Kelly when it drops.
I
You
was
see
waiting on you.
Kimberly, she kind of just like puts her hands like on Pearl, like to like even herself out, like she doesn't want to fall.
Lucas will pull himself back out from under the table and smile and sit down again.
She'll
Yes,
look
Seb-
at him and just
Seb
kind of
just
roll her
goes in a
eyes,
very-
and just kind of like,
Aw, John dropped.
No, John's not feeling good.
Pearl will just say out loud, "I'm sorry for the joke. I will not try to tease you again."
Seb just smiles
look
and
at you and just said teasing. Like,
Seb just smirks at Lucas and just goes kinky motherfucker.
At
and
this
like
point,
Kimberly will just put a finger under Lucas's chin. Awful tease. And she'll just kind of poke him on the nose. Like, but alas.
He'll wink at her close. Alas, my heart belongs to one.
Yeah, exactly. I've had my fun.
Let's not bore ourselves.
Exactly.
He'll sit down. So how
Takes
are
a
you
seat.
enjoying the food, Maurice?
I have no complaints.
Oh, wow.
So far, everything has been quite delicious.
Give me clarity, not clarity, no, yeah, it's clarity. When you're trying to sense magic.
Uh,
All of you can do it.
What's your
Right.
roll?
sorry, I was PMing. I'm rolling
You
now.
roll your clarity to sense magic. It's like a killing roll.
Okay, so just like 7 dice if your clarity is 7.
mhm.
Okay, I want to double check. Thank you.
Anything 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
2 successes.
3. We rolling the 10s. 3.
Okay. Okay, if you got over 1 success, you basically feel the thrum of magic like a contract just went off. And not a positive feeling one. Like something threatening. And you can hear a bit of a commotion outside.
Yeah, Seb puts his hand in his magic pockets and goes out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else going to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maurice is reaching into his jacket for his weapon.
Oh.
Kimberly gets serious as she just goes out and smiles.
Yeah. Pearl will follow, but Johnny, you'll need to check your PMs to know what was up.
Okay. So when you guys get outside, kind of off to like one of the more kind of deserted alleyways, you see this guy standing with can you guys see my yes? This guy
Yes.
standing with some other what look to be darkling type creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Directly opposite to him is this fellow standing with what appear to be like wizened and a few like ferrous. The other one has a few like darkling kind of beasts with him, like like skitter skulks and venom bites and stuff like that. And this one has like ferrous and like wizened with him. He appears himself to be a wizened, like a brewmaster, like that type. I can't remember what they're called, like a brewer. And this one appears to be a darkling antiquarian. And this one will basically say to the other one, "You're a blackguard! You're a blackguard, Chapman! I know you haven't been here today!" And the other one will say, "Folly! Bye, that is untrue. I was here at noon. And he'll say, I was here at noon, there's no way you were. And both sides are basically kind of kissing and kind of looking like they are about to explode into a fight.
So can Seb put an end to it as a Paladin of Shadows?
As a Paladin of Shadows, if the Queen were here, you have the authority to literally put an end to it. You could try. You've seen Will do it before, like use his position. The problem is that Court was the Autumn Court was in control. Now without the Autumn Court in control, it's not the Paladins of Shadow who are the police essentially anymore. So that's kind of the problem. You have some authority as a Paladin of Shadow, but not as much as if you were in season.
Okay.
But they'll basically argue back and forth, and you'll hear the one that's on my screen right now say, I know you weren't here today, so how have you had 5 check-ins today that have made you mayor? And the other one will kind of chuckle and say, what, are you stalking me now?
Glorious raises a brow.
Kimberly's listening and just wondering if she should like step in or she's just watching at this point, kind of just holding her clutch and watching.
You notice that the two groups of about 10 changelings apiece are 10 to 15 are edging in on each other and throwing shade big time.
Seb just walks in and goes, well, that noise. Now, everybody calm down.
They'll both kind of look to him, and you almost get that sense of they'll fight against each other, but who the fuck are you?
Kimberly
From
is gonna
both
start
sides.
talking to Maurice. So, Kelly PM. Sorry, go ahead, Seb.
But they'll look to your character and kind of just sort of stop and watch him for a moment.
Guys, now, we don't want an all-out big fight to happen in the middle of the city. So I suggest we all calm down and you guys talk it over.
We have
That's it, you
spoken over this many times. We made an accord, and that accord is not being met. I am proper mayor of this establishment. Therefore, I control the area. And then the other one will kind of say, he's like, you control it by lies! And he'll hold his phone out, and he'll wiggle it at him. And he's like, yes, it says you're mayor, but I know you were not here at noon. My guard says you were not here at the time of noon today.
Sebastian,
Yes, Kim?
do you think we should just have this resolved in court? I mean, she'll just sort of shrug.
Guys, I just think they should, yes, settle this in court. And not in the middle of the city. Not like this. Not like barbarians.
We don't want to attract Gentry. She's just as being so thumpity thump.
One, basically, like a ram one, will kind of like one of the other, like, on the side of the wizard side, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Like a soldier wizen that was with him was kind of squaring off with a ram, like Beastie,
Mm-hmm.
and the Beastie just kind of lowered his head and bops him in the chest, and it doesn't hurt him, but it did. It was pretty bad. And no, well, okay, no worse than there is normally in New York, by the way, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing like particular.
I have a question real quick, Johnny.
Go ahead.
Would this area, even though it's public, count as my current dwelling area?
Nope.
Okay. I was going to use Creeping Dread, but...
The area that this is in, by the way, is, it's like, the side alley. Not the back alley, but the side alley.
Mm. Okay, so leaning over to Lucas, who she kind of pulled along, she'll whisper, "We can either talk our ways out of this and hope to calm them down, or Sebastian can maybe bust a couple heads and scare them off."
Everybody says Seb looks at the thing and he takes his badge out and holds it in the air and goes, "Unless you want this to go into the autumn, unless you want Autumn Pod to get involved, I suggest everyone comes down."
Oh, they all turn and look to him.
Um, when she does that, I'm gonna activate a contract.
Okay.
Fleeting Autumn 2.
Okay.
And she's gonna start talking about her time in Arcadia and how real the gentry are, and that if they do this, that not only is this a bad thing, but a lot of people will get hurt, not just the people that are standing there. So, and she's trying to make it as like descriptive as she can.
Okay.
So that's manipulation plus that's two. Um,
You are going to be 3 die down for a reason that I'll have to explain to you afterwards, but you are 3 die down.
all right. How many dice am I down again, sweetie?
3, honey.
3. So, manipulation. 4, 3, 4 for that. So it's just 4 dice. Okay. It's 4 dice I'm rolling because
Okay.
of the penalties. You Jesus. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing it right. It's the first time rocking with this court, so I'm a little iffy with the rules. If that's okay.
No, it's fine. The after effect might not be quite what you think it is.
If it doesn't, if like this shit doesn't work,
Okay.
then
I
whatever.
don't want you to get disappointed, and there's a very strong reason. Like this
Okay.
is something that like one like fight breakup would not work on. That's why I said the plot may take multiple like sessions.
Mhm. What she's basically trying to do is to stop a brawl from essentially a brawl from happening in the middle of the street.
Okay. Well, middle of an alleyway, but yeah, sure,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Right now we have 3. I don't re-roll anything.
Okay. What exactly does that power do again? Remind me.
It's Tales of Baba Yaga. Throughout the course of the conversation oratory, the character makes a concept as supernaturally frightening as she can, instilling individuals or entire crowds with an unnatural fear of that thing.
Okay.
Without the subject develops a temporary fear of the intended topic. Without further stimulus, this only manifests some jittery conversations on edge whispers and a few people getting a thrill from the story should they be faced with a believable manifestation of that fear. The contract invokes a supernaturally strong fear in all affected individuals. They are afflicted with a mind-numbing terror fleeing from the built-up monster from one turn per success. If they cannot flee, they cower.
You will get their attention. They will be paying attention. It occurs to you
Mhm.
what the problem is and where Sebastian may have screwed up a little bit in what he said. By no fault of his own, he didn't know this. These are courtless changeling. Courtless tend to, number one, be a little bit less afraid of the gentry. And he just basically, Sebastian just threatened them with the courts being involved, which the courtless are also basically very much like orphan mages. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So she's gonna say, I understand. With I understand that you want to. She'll kind of look towards Sebastian. We just don't want anyone to get hurt like this. As she starts showing off the scars on her body. I know that you may not be scared, but I don't want anything bad to happen.
The one that's on the screen right now will spend willpower to basically compose himself. The other one isn't. He's basically like, oh fuck this, no, gentry, what, no. But the other one will spend his willpower. And he'll say, this restaurant in this area is mine. It's mine to harvest. It's mine to do with as my men need. It's mine. And this restaurant, and he'll point at it, is the control. And he keeps taking what's mine. And the other one will kind of, that's a lie. It's mine. It was mine first.
Gentlemen, as she'll turn to Sebastian, passing the ball back to him.
Sebastian puts his badge back. Puts it back, and yeah, he's going to use Fleeting Autumn 1 on the one that keeps getting angry. So it's Fleeting Autumn 1 is wits plus empathy to see what the guy is scared of. I think. And I'm not sure if there's any minuses for anything.
What is your character's defense, by the way?
Well, are they in the dark alley right now?
It's not dark, but it's an alley.
Is it dark enough for him to? Because if it's dark enough, he would have used his Keith. His Keith thing.
Sure, then, yeah.
So then it's 4, and well, he has his weapons out, so 5 in total.
Okay.
And yes, he uses the autumn autumn thing 1 to see what scares the angry one, and doesn't get successes. Oh.
But what you do get is somebody swinging at you, but they miss. The ogre on the angry one side will swing and bat for your character, and he does connect. It just doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, I'll say what happens is Seb probably sees it. Oh, does he maybe see it coming? And just dodge out of it. Well, just wait. He hits away with his whip.
Okay. But that will initiate combat.
Okay, well, he'll just dodge it. Or, well, do something because he won't try and attack the guy. He'll just dodge, I guess. And goes, now. I suggest you calm down.
Well, we have to roll initiative. Because it's going to start like 20 people.
Oh, whatever happens. Okay, I see what you mean.
We're in a fight. No.
You guys wanted to fight? Here's your fight.
So, that's 10. What's initiative again?
It's
Dex, composure, and a D10.
Yes. Thank you, honey. I was looking. I was on weaponry right now.
Or you can just look down at your initiative modifier and just add that to a D10.
Let me not roll a D20.
I don't know why you did that. But
The left one is for one side and the right one is for the other. When you see me rolling too. Okay. So the Darklings are going on 4, and the Ferris and other ones and Wizen they're going on. No, they're not going on 4. Holy fuck. They're going on like 4, 5, 8, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 11 for the other ones.
So 1d10 and then add initiative and modifier?
Yes.
110 and the initiative modifier.
Okay.
And put your initiatives on the thing for me.
Okay.
Alright, so she is on that. I rolled a 10, 16, combat marksmanship. I had my firearms, so I go on 20.
Hey, Jesus, girl. There really was nothing else to do, was there?
No. My one trick failed, and somebody's about to get capped in the knee. So, like,
I'm gonna do my XP after this scene and get Pearl some physical.
yeah, do that.
Because, 8 for initiative.
So who's highest initiative? Who's lowest initiative?
I think the Darkling guys are
I think she meant out of us, though, hon.
out of us. I think it's Maurice and Pearl.
I'm the lowest.
Maurice
What do
is
you
at
got?
8 too.
They're at 8, but I'm gonna let the player characters go first. Maurice, what you doing? Give me your action, sexy.
He's probably gonna whisk Pearl out of the way.
Aw, my hero.
Aw, that's so nice. You moved Pearl to safety. Lucas will pay you back later.
Yes. Oh, that's somebody's initiative. I didn't roll. Okay,
yes,
so
Lucas.
Pearl, what are you doing?
I guess Pearl, after getting whisked out of the way, would be drawing out the knife from Devin.
Okay.
More of intimidation than anything for her.
The ogre that tried to hit Sebastian will whisk off the angry one. He pulls him away from the fight as both sides basically go to clash at each other. Who's next? Oh, 20 Angry Coalition, right?
You tell me, are we going backwards or forward?
We're going forward. Actually, let's start from top. Let's start from top to bottom. I don't like doing bottom from top. I know Dante does that, but let's go top to bottom. So that would be you. You're top.
Alright, we're trying to disperse the crowd.
Mhm.
So, she will take out her pistols. She can do that as a free action because of quick draw and fire 2 shots in the air.
Okay.
Like tap tap, trying to basically like get attention to this area so they would like stop.
Because a gun got pulled, and this is the middle of Manhattan, that will scatter about we'll say like 15 of them have records that they're not willing to go to jail over. Central booking's nice and all, but we're not yelping that tonight.
Gotcha. That was the point.
And how many of them are there in total?
Left over, there's about 5 on one side and 7 on the other. So next on the initiative is whom?
I believe it's the wizard guys.
Okay. One of them is going to strike at Sebastian. Come on. Okay. And you said his is 5 right now?
Defense is 5 because he has 2 weapons and he has his teeth.
But a gun goes past that, right?
A gun it doesn't go past his keys. I think it goes past the weapons and doesn't go past his keys.
If they're in melee range, according to the rules, they get to apply their defense. But if they're not in melee range, they don't get to apply their defense.
This person is in melee range, so.
So I get my 4 defense, so 5. Or maybe not the weapon. Do I still get the +1 for the 2 weapons?
I think so.
So yeah, 5.
1 second. They miss. And then one is going to try to hit Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
What's your defense, honey?
My defense is 2.
You take 1 damage.
Gotcha.
As they punch you in your little pretty face.
Yeah, hit me in the money maker. Now she's gonna really shoot somebody in the kneecap.
Who's next?
Yeah, Seb is going to attack the guy who attacked him.
Okay.
Yeah, so he
His defense
activates.
is 3. Defense is 3.
So he activates Thorns and Brambles. 5. Willpower.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3.
It works.
So my whip is a +5 bashing.
Okay.
5 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and minus what you said? 3.
3.
1, 2 successes.
Oh, ow. I hate when that happens. When there's such a large dice pool and yet so little damage. It bites into his arm, but he bears it.
And I'm not sure if that would count. Can he use in the same action yell out to intimidate?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, I forgot the Lucas other roll too. Okay. He basically you'll notice Lucas reach into his coat pocket and he pulls out a throwing dagger and basically sails it into the air into somebody's shoulder. And he reaches into his pocket, like his coat again.
So just to know, the guy who attacked Sebastian is on which side?
It's on the Darkling side. Sorry, the Wisdom side.
Okay.
As it is their turn.
Oh, yes, that's right. So now it's everyone else's turn. Maurice, Pearl, and Darklings.
Yep. So Pearl and Maurice were pulling. Maurice was pulling Pearl to safety, right?
Yep.
Okay. So Pearl, you're letting yourself get pulled and pulling out your knife.
Yep.
Oh, actually, with his new weapon, it's 3 lethal because it's his new weapon makes it exceptional success at 3, so it's 3 lethal.
That's right. Okay, whatever. Good. Yay! The one who shot is gonna shoot at Lucas. I'm sorry. Another one is gonna take a shot at Lucas from the Darkling side. Oh, ow.
Super ow. I hope he can handle that. Worst case
Oh my
scenario.
God. Oh, wait, I just remembered something. Lucas wouldn't have his defense, would he?
No.
Yeah, unless it's melee,
That
right?
that might hurt a lot.
It depends where it hits.
Hold on. He has stuff to hit. Shit! I need to know, by the way, I will kill a character. Luckily, I don't kill this character. As he was kind of pulling his arm back into, like, go back into his jacket,
Mhm.
a bullet hits him in the chest. And he basically kind of cries out as it sprays out and hits the ground.
Oh, goody.
How's that trauma, Pearl?
Pearl might commit homicide.
Roll that clarity. Oh gosh.
Oh, I should roll that clarity, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna-
that's if you
That's
kill
if you
people.
kill him.
Actually, that'd probably be more a willpower not to go and kill the shooter.
It would be a willpower roll on your part not to probably take a bad action right now.
Okay. And then I need to roll 4 dice, I believe? Yeah, 4 dice for her willpower. 2 successes.
This character's not a healer.
Okay. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're not going to murder anyone. You don't see red, but your man's on the floor.
Yeah, I think
right
she's
now
gonna...
you can't make a medicine check to know whether he died or not.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a roll for him. I think she's going to focus more on keeping Lucas alive, because Sebastian could probably handle these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I
all
guess
of
it's
them.
going to be me and Seb. Fucking Charlie's Angels. Let's go.
Medicine what, hun? I know the basic thing everyone knows is put pressure on it, but...
Give me one quick second. Oh, the fact of the matter is, this is a fucking chest wound. You're going to be 3 die down, and I mean, he's going to need actual medical help.
Well, yeah, but
So-
I meant to...
Well, I need to check his health levels right now. I'm checking his health levels to see something. Luckily, he has a health of 9, so he's still got 4 points remaining. You need to first off make an int medicine roll to see where he is.
Okay. So, intelligence, medicine. Minus 3 dice.
Yes, because it's the middle of combat and he's been shot in the chest. That's
I'm going to need to spend a willpower because that would take me down to 1 dice.
okay.
And I'm glad I spent that willpower, which gives me an extra dice and still not a success.
You have 3 dice from spending willpower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will be rolling 4 dice, sweetheart.
Well, 1 success then.
Okay,
Thank-
well, you're aware of the fact that he's alive. You don't think that the bullet penetrated his lungs, but it certainly dug in deep into some vital muscle and things like that. It was a little bit dangerously close to an artery, so that's a problem.
She's going to take the scarf of her shirt off and push it down on the gun wound, and then she's going to yell, "I've called the cops," to see how many clear out as she tries with her free hand to get her
I don't
phone
think they
out.
give a fuck right now.
Some of them might.
That'll get rid of about 2 of them.
And she's actually going to call an ambulance, or, well, call Will. Will would probably be better than an ambulance for a...
No, Will would tell you to call an ambulance in this case.
Okay, then she'll call an ambulance. I actually was not sure in your game if you try to keep your changelings from going to a public hospital or if you don't really care.
That's why he's the head of the fucking ER.
Okay, then ambulance!
So, with
Darkling.
somebody having been shot, that would disperse. That would get them to disperse. That's 2 people who've been shot in this scene.
Yep.
So that'll break up a New York fight pretty quick.
At this point, actually, what's her streak close? Are we still in initiative or no?
No, unless you guys attack them, they're trying to get out.
All right.
True.
She did. No. Oh, I can't justify using that. Yeah, she does have a point in Streetwise. She'll look to Maurice,
Hmm.
kind of holding her shoulder. You don't think there were any cameras, do you?
He points to a couple. None of them are really pointing down the alleyway.
Um, are you going? Wow, damn. Um, he's going to point. Kimberly's going to point them out to Sebastian. Well, assuming Maurice pointed them out, and she's going to say, "Hey, you think you can rip down the camera?"
I can try. And Seb's gonna try.
Quickly.
Yeah. What do I roll?
Wait a second. Roll whatever you want. Hold on.
Wait, roll whatever I want.
1 second.
Johnny's laughing at us.
I'm not
Because I'm
sure
pretty
what she's up to.
No, I'm not. Hold
Okay.
Kimberly can be
What's
like
up?
chasing the slowest ones down.
I'm not gonna kill anyone. Like, no, that's like felonies and shit.
No, not to kill them.
Like, if we want to like subdue one, we could probably, I don't know, shoot one in the kneecap maybe, and be
Okay,
like,
go
yo, and be like, yo, we're taking that one. But right now, I think the thing is like trying to get the cameras in the footage of like three people like in a fight and people getting shot. Like,
Okay. Okay. What do you want us to do?
Ripping out the cameras.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll dexterity.
get the
You're gonna have
fucking
to roll
camera.
dexterity streetwise.
And
Can
while
you-
you guys are doing that, Pearl is trying to keep lots and lots of pressure on Lucas while they wait for an ambulance.
Actually, Pearl, I'm new here, but who would you call if things got really fucked really fast?
Mr. Lucas is who I would call.
Is there
Yeah, Seb,
anything like the equivalent of like a cop?
Um,
oh, Seb gets 2 successes at ripping up the things. Not sure if he gets them all, but he gets some. And he does ask for help. He's not the best at this.
I know things that can be done right here, but Kim doesn't know, and I kind of have to play through her not knowing. So,
Give me 1 second to switch over, please. I have to talk while I'm trying not to cry. Hold on.
yeah, she's like, well, I called an ambulance, and normally if you tell them, you need an ambulance for a gunshot victim, they send the cops. So that's good, and I could.
but who's like in charge of like, us? As she kind of points.
Okay, this person will walk up.
Damn it! Thank God you're here. Pearl's
You literally have no
crying.
question whether he's in charge of this kind of situation or not. He immediately.
That's who I was looking for. I was just like, oh my god, who's in charge? Like,
Yes,
Yeah,
Seb just
he'll walk
yes.
up and kind of survey the scene.
we were trying
And
to.
Pearl
She'll go
crying,
f-
Lucas bleeding.
Kimberly's been shot in the shoulder. She's gonna approach him. This is what happened. We were trying to break up a fight. I got shot in the shoulder. And they all ran off in directions, and that man right there, Lucas is there, is dying.
Shut up! He's not dying.
That's a hell of a lot of blood.
Lucas
I don't
will
have
really softly murmur. He's like, I hope I'm not.
She
He's kind
doesn't
of
have
really
medicine.
dizzy.
It looks like he's losing. That's a lot of blood, and I don't have medicine. So
Go bring me some food, she says to Kimberly.
she'll go. I have a gunshot wound in my shoulder. I'm not going
It's
into
for
a
you
restaurant.
too! Someone!
Seb is going to get the food.
I just remembered something I had. I was like, oh, wait, I've got one Dawn in Eternal Spring.
Yeah, that doesn't
You're gonna
do
make it
anything.
rain.
Okay, you're gonna make
No.
it rain?
No!
Make it rain.
No.
Pour it out.
One dot in Eternal Spring will make someone who's tired refreshed. You need
Gift
3
of
dots.
warm breath. If a changeling has been offered food by the target, the changeling may fill them with the mystical renewing energy.
Yeah, but that's not healing.
That's
just
what-
energy.
Oh, I thought it was healing. Okay.
No, you need Spring 3 to heal, which Az has, but no one here does.
No one here knows that. Malik does, but that's about it. And Malik's not in the scene, and this is
Damn
hilarious.
it! Where's the sexy mama when we need her?
Malik would have had this shit handled like in a beat, like wrong person.
You
So,
guys want combat, fuck y'all.
Yeah, she
Okay.
crying Pearl is like looking up with puppy eyes at Devin.
He'll kind of he'll kind of crouch down next to her and kind of look to her face. What's wrong?
We need to do something. He's losing blood. I don't know when the fucking ambulance is gonna be here. And I swear to God, if this doesn't fucking, I need more cloth.
He'll shake his head.
Stress Pearl is not happy. Pearl.
Seb will take out his scarf and wrap it around the wound.
Kimberly will begin ripping parts of her dress, giving it to Pearl.
Yeah, she'll take it. She's putting it around the wound and trying to apply as much pressure as her little body can handle.
Okay. About like about 5 minutes later, EMS will show up. They don't ask questions. It's not their job. It's their job to stabilize them and get them to the hospital. The king has been alerted. The Summer King has been alerted to what's going on, and so therefore the cops aren't going to ask questions. Maurice has been running play-by-play to the Spring King, so he sent word to the Summer King, and also Lord Devon is a fucking member of the police force.
So those guys are in trouble. Is what you're saying.
Well, this was a courtless matter.
Hey, Pearl
you.
didn't get involved until, they start hitting her friends.
Yeah, until two people on caught two in the chest. Like, that's an issue. But like,
They'll let her. They'll let you guys know that they'll get him. They're taking him to Mount Sinai. Obviously, you can go there. You can't ride, but
Yeah, they'll have to take
excuse me.
Kimberly too.
Yeah.
yes, Kimberly. Duh, I'm sorry, I keep getting got shot. They'll take him. If Sebastian over there is rocking wounds, if he wants to go, he can go too.
Can I? What's your name? And she just looks towards Devin.
Devin?
Can you ride with me? I have some things I want to tell you.
He'll kind of rub his forehead, and it seems as though he's got to pull in some favors to do it, but he'll get in.
Mhm.
She'll hug Devin before he goes with Kimberly and kind of like crying, thank him, pick the knife up he gave her when they first met, put it back in her backpack, and rush to get a ride from, I guess, Maurice to the hospital.
She'll look towards Maurice. Actually, she'll call. Is Sebastian in the car?
Well, Sebastian didn't suffer any wounds, so he'll go wherever.
She says that she's not sure if Richard um has a phone or not, but could you let him know I'm in the hospital?
He'll
You ever
stress
want to see somebody get from Staten Island to fucking Central Park in 5 minutes? That's how it happens. With the tunnel traffic, yes, even with the tunnel traffic.
Seb doesn't know where he's supposed to be in Autumn Court. Oh yes.
Yes, he is in the Autumn Court.
Yeah, so Seb will go to the Autumn Court and tell him that.
Yeah, as soon as he can be at the hospital, he is. Maurice, what are you doing, darling?
Getting Pearl an Uber to the hospital.
Dopey.
She's texting Liam on the way what happened.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So, Devin, they were arguing, as she kind of grips her shoulder. They were arguing about a dispute about who owned that establishment and the restaurant, and they were saying that they were fighting over basically who was going to be mayor. She just shakes her head like not knowing it, but she's basically giving a play-by-play of what happened, and
His
we
jaw
tried
will
to.
drop, and he'll say, "Are you kidding me?"
No, I've been shot. I really lost my nerve to joke right now. She just looks at him.
They're arguing over who the mayor on Foursquare is.
Yes, and they were about to start a brawl. I felt um magic being used, so we tried to stop it, but then one of the ogre things tried to punch Sebastian, and then we were in a fight.
Foursquare. He'll just rub his brow. Like he can't even handle this shit. He can't even.
But I think I'm not like savvy. I don't even know what a courtless is. But if somebody's been hurt, wouldn't that make it worse because of the fact that you know, I, basically what I've watched from CSI, like if you hit somebody that's like important, she'll just kind of shrug. I don't know. Like I've been back like maybe what 4 days, and like I saw like an episode of CSI, and like they said that if somebody like important gets shot, I I guess we're if you're like part of like the fourth season courts, the way they told me, she's kind of like mumbling the words, like not really sure what she's saying, but as she kind of points to Lucas Adair, he got really hurt, and this could be a big problem. And right, um, Pearl, go in my clutch and get my sketch pad.
Okay. I didn't even realize Kimberly was with them.
We'll just say you're
She
all in the
got shot.
hospital. Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
She got
okay.
shot in the shoulder.
I thought I was
Yeah,
riding
you
with
guys
Maurice
left
to the
the ambulance.
hospital. Okay.
We can just all say you're in the hospital together.
Okay.
Mhm.
She'll go and get it out of Kimberly's clutch and bring her a notepad.
And what would it be to Johnny if it's
Not
not to can I get I think it's witchcrafts to try to give like a sketch of who the people were.
Maurice took
What?
pictures.
Oh yeah, Maurice took pictures.
Fair enough. Well, I guess then
But
like
that
well
information does need to be conveyed.
she doesn't know that, so she's going to I guess that's witchcraft. I'll take like -2 dice because she's been shot in the shoulder.
Now, if Maurice sees her beginning to draw pictures and he wants to volunteer that he took pictures, that's up to you. I can't make that choice for your character.
I've been trying to.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay. So that's them. As she kind of points at the pictures.
He'll nod and look at it.
And he'll scroll through the pictures and show him, and that's the one that shot, and that's the one that shot again, and that's the one that hit first, and go through all the pictures.
I think it should be noted that we didn't start the fight, we tried to end it, and it got terrible fast. We were, well, I can't speak for anyone else, but I was concerned that if we draw too much attention, that we might start attracting the attention of other things. I assume we aren't the only type of people who, well, if changelings are real, I can't imagine what else is real.
The Winter Court is horrible about handling things like this. He'll just stroke his face like, God, why? Why did we just have to come into the winter? This could have happened a week ago.
Yep, Malik and Draven are on vacation.
They are. The Onyx Thane is in presence. That is why he's like, God damn it! He'll basically kind of rub his forehead and he'll say, the Onyx Thane is in presence.
That's hilarious.
He'll swallow.
So what's that about Courtleys fighting over being mayor of places in the middle of the city?
He'll shrug. I have zero intelligence on this situation. He'll kind of turn and he'll look at Maurice, and he'll kind of tilt his head to the side.
From what I've gathered, they see the claim on this Foursquare, this internet check-in business, as who has claim to territory. Now, at the beginning of this argument, the one gentleman, and he pulls up the picture, accused the other gentleman of lying about how many times he had checked into the location for the day.
His face looks like he wants to ask you if you're serious, and yet he's learned not to do that now.
Oh, he's got serious face.
He'll blink. Like, it's that slow blink, like his brain is trying to process all of this, and he's a smart man. Let me see if I understand this correctly. We're suffering the Great Coffee Wars of 2015.
Yeah.
I can't handle this, because if I do, I'm going to kill people. Because of the severity in which the stupidity at this is. The Onyx Thane isn't available right now, and the Winter Court's not going to handle it in due time. The Autumn Court is just coming out of their power, and so therefore none of theirs could serve. So he'll look at Maurice and give him a smile.
I'm a chef.
If I understand you correctly, though, you've taken up with the king, haven't you?
Yes.
So that means, should all things go according, you could end up the king in spring.
That is potentially true, yes.
Well, this looked like a good situation to prove yourself to the people. I'll smile at him. When Devin smiles, it's not a positive thing.
No.
Poor puffy-faced crying Pearl sees Devin smile and shudders and just keeps pacing around the room.
Your man is in surgery, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. I have enough common sense to know. You know, gunshot to the chest, he's going surgery.
Kimberly will look towards Pearl. Pearl, you need to be here right now. We need to find out who did this so we can stop them. Handing her a tissue.
I'm sure that with the photos that we've provided, Lord Devon can identify these from his database.
Yes, but I need motivation. And I need a solution. And my solution is to banish them all for the unrest upon our streets. And I know that with them being courtless, that's probably not what the city would want done, and I'd have a mutiny on my hands. Civil unrest, and the Summer Court is trying to prove that it has a softer, gentler side. I don't know why, but it is. But by all means, if you don't want to take upon this task, that's fine. I'll find someone else to.
Yeah, I'll take it on.
Well, let the man answer. And he'll look at you like, God damn, Sebastian.
Yeah, Maurice raises a brow at Sebastian. Calm down. Now.
Breathe, okay? Just Devin will mind breathing for you.
all they'll hear in response about the situation is, if I handle it, the man might lose his head.
Well then, and he'll look back at Maurice.
Seb the small guys, I just mean I'll support your decision.
He'll smile at him. Stop showing up friendly to each other in public. He doesn't say, but that's the face.
I did hear that. What?
He says stop acting like we're friendly to each other in public. That's the face he has. It was a joke, though. It was he gave him a sweet look, but it was now. But yes. He'll look back to Maurice, waiting for his answer.
I'm sure that this should be something easily taken care of.
Well, I couldn't hear you. You sound like a baby angel eating cotton candy.
Sorry. He says, I'm sure that this is something easily enough taken care of. If you will provide me with their information. I'll need to know.
I've collected it, but yes, I can get that to you.
If I know who they are, it'll make it easier for me to deal with.
And he'll nod. He'll look back to Miss Kimberly.
She's looking at him. Yes.
Are you well? Is your shoulder all right? It's one of those things where like it went through first off, and it didn't really like do that much damage. Like it grazed her skin type thing.
She's holding her shoulder. I
It's
might need some stitches. She's like, I might need some stitches, but I'll be alright.
Tough girl. And he'll look at Pearl and make sure she's okay.
A good way to put it, this is the first time Devon's ever seen her sad and angry at the same time.
Oh my. And he'll make sure everybody else is okay, and he'll say, I'll leave you then to your bones and to your friends.
Oh, she'll hand her cell phone over to Devon. I've been trying to get everybody I know's numbers, if you want to put yours in there.
He'll blink
Yeah,
at her.
your number would be good. She like looks at him.
He'll tap it into Pearl's phone, and he'll hold his hand out for Kimberly's.
She'll pass her phone over.
He'll tap it in. Put it under Devon.
It's a very sad and weak smile she gives Devon over the long end. She goes, "Thank you, Mr. Shining Lord."
She'll look towards Kimberly. She'll look towards Pearl and give her like a little bit of a disgusted look, like stop that. like just literally her look is like stop that.
Devon will smile at her and kind of roll his eyes a touch and huff, but then he'll smile again, and he'll say, "Thank you, my pale moon lady."
She'll just chuckle.
And he'll put his hand on his sword and like at his hip and kind of say, "Do you need me for anything else?"
Except just goes, aww.
He'll look at him like, "Really?"
We're poetry buddies.
Battery's jealous that I paid attention to you and not him.
You're a very nice man, Lucas, but you don't compare to Lucas.
Ouch!
Oh snap!
He'll
Ouch.
put his hand over his heart and back out the room. It's like you wounded him. He'll bow politely.
She'll do her half curtsy to him, and she'll go back to chewing on her thumb and staring at the door to the operation room.
Well, pardon me, Miss Adair. I will see you later. Give her a grand bow. Turn and walk.
She'll look towards Pearl like, Pearl, stop looking like a wounded kitten. Stop it.
Huh? What?
Stop looking like a wounded kitten.
I'm not.
You are. Your eyes are puffy. I understand you're upset, and I get it. But we need your head here. We need to figure out who the fuck did this so I can shoot somebody in the dick. She just looks at you like...
Will you shoot him twice in the dick for me?
No, you are. She just
I don't
looks
know
at
how
you.
to shoot.
You're gonna fucking learn. Stop being weak. And she just looks at her. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but you need to get over yourself right now.
Kind of just gives Kimberly a very tired, whatever you say kind of look.
She's going to take you by like the chin and like kiss you on the forehead. It's time for you to stop being sad and get fucking mad. We need to fucking do this.
And God, and they thought Lucas was a bad role model and everything on fucking Pearl. Okay, so she'll look at Maurice's pictures and be like, so okay. What do we know? We know they're courtless, right?
Right.
And they claim that territory, which means they would go back.
Most definitely.
Oh God, there's a new picture up. I'm scared what Johnny's bringing in.
That's Boothang. Boothang might lose a shit.
Boothing will walk in, like, blink at her and look at her wound and look at her like, hurt, and I wasn't there.
She'll just hold his head. I'm fine. It just
I know.
hurts.
You're a strong, surviving woman, and I respect you. And he'll kiss her nose.
Oh. She goes, is this your husband?
He'll look
Maybe
at her.
one day.
Probably.
She just
maybe.
says maybe one day.
So maybe we could set up a trap for them there. Like lure them actually inside.
Hold up a finger to Pearl. Maybe we can let the one who's been put in charge of this situation make a plan.
Yeah, that too.
And she'll look at all three. He'll look at all three of you.
And she kind of says, no disrespect, Mr. Maurice, but they fuck with my figure. The shit's personal.
My memory does
The next thing Kimberly hears is, screw your figure, my Lucas is in surgery!
So
Listen-
exactly,
listen
it's far more
closely,
personal
guys.
to her.
Listen closely. Kelly's computer lags. When she starts
Sorry.
talking, her computer doesn't catch. Give her a chance to say what she's trying to say, okay? That's not. I don't think you guys can catch that technical difficulty like I can. I have the controls.
Alright,
So,
Okay.
okay.
say what you're trying to say, Kelly.
Now, if my memory serves me correct, with all due respect, Miss Kimberly, but you are the one who fired shots first. Though into the air, use your
Try.
guns first.
She looks at you and she says, technically, the big brutish thug over there threw a punch. And I was just trying to disperse the crowd.
Well, in New York City in this day and age, that may not have been the best move, per se. So, take a moment to heal, spend time with your beloved, and we will discuss this further when you're feeling less scarred and a little less upset.
She shrugs.
Seb smiles and goes, "The guy who shoot you, I'll whip his dick till it turns blue if you want."
Well, I can tell you which one shot you, but I just need to find his name and information, which Lord Devon will provide me with tomorrow.
I want to get that motherfucker back. But alright.
Richard will nuzzle her shoulder, but he does give Maurice a appreciative look.
Everything will be handled in due time, Miss Kimberly.
Okay.
No, stop! Not you. Go.
So whenever you're ready, Richard.
Okay. Are you guys ready to end the scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pearl's just gonna stay in the waiting room, waiting on the surgery information.
Seb goes home to Kiko after that, telling Maurice to tell him as soon as there's any information.
Yep.
Okay. So that has been a scene for World of Darkness, or for World of Darkness. Yes, Empire of Thorns.